Washington, no eleji sane ko ni sani bambiale.
When you move to your classroom, no. There's no point in you coming out onto the corridors. Stay put in your rooms until your teachers come to teach.
First and foremost, it is of great significance to know our beginning as people. Who brought us to this world? Why and how we're located here? For some time now, we the Ga-Adangme people seem to have forgotten about our origin. When one fails to remember these things, it means the fellow has stopped thinking about the father. Since one can't recall activities of a father, it is demanding to accept or reject issues about him. It is crucial to get back to the ancient good things in the midst of misconception all around. Litigations. We need to use research books to know particularly about Ga-Adangme and his descendants. Let us first ask, who was Ga-Adangme and how was he related to Nungwa affairs? What was the origin of Nungwa? Ladies and gentlemen, it is very significant that when we closely observe the cultural background of other ethnic groups, they create archives and monuments to remind themselves of history. But among the Ga-Adangme people, there is little about it. We are gradually losing our culture, so it is important that those of us who are open-minded, it is our responsibility to breathe life into this tradition. We can also read and audio-visualize it, or put up a statue, a museum or other related materials of importance on our culture. Those are the modifications of events surrounding our culture. Achievement of these things will encourage the entire Ga-Adangme people in the region. Controversies about traditional leaders will not emerge. All arrangements of various traditional leaders were approved by our forefathers and are integral. But now, all is lost and rich people who are not the true heirs unlawfully claim the throne. The few educated people are also trying to rewrite the history because it's very much against their current status. These normally bring confusion in various towns, and many mothers and children are always victimized. Initiators of these conflicts normally flee the town, and properties are destroyed. Before all this difference of opinion are ceased, we must sacrifice and record only the truth to the people. We, the Ga-Adangme people, we have close relationships with those located to the west and to the east of our boundaries. In all our ritual, we call on these two cardinal points. What is the purpose of this ceremony? We need to understand this, but was not explained unless we research to find out the numerous reasons. Currently, those in Winneba are referred to as Obutu people, so there was a link between the Ga-Adangme people and the Fanti. What was the relationship between the Ga-Adangme people and the Ewes? Research has revealed that these people are brothers and sisters, so there is no need to wage war against any of them. We join forces against the enemy in war. It is important that this project will stay for others to take it up and develop it better. We have planned to start this work from Nungwa. Again, research has proved that they are the first people to arrive at the Gold Coast. So they are the forerunners of the entire Ga-Adangme ethnic group. How did they arrive? There is no way a visitor can keep the landlord rituals of the house. It is only one from the house that will be able to give actual meaning to actions and inactions in the house. The cultural practices of Nungwa portrayed how the migration took place. The traditional norms of Nungwa are never mixed up. But because people do not carefully study it, there are always problems associated with it. It is my hope that we will be victorious.
I am very grateful indeed to all my compatriots for bestowing on me so rare an honor. Now I want to thank all the peoples and citizens of Ghana. You would permit me to render my gratitude in a few selected vernaculars of Ghana. Memang for Adichia Medemase. Nyen Waladon.
Up next is Chuma, a top VJ from Channel O on DSTV to present the award for the Pop Song of the Year.
And the winner is... I can't hear you. The award for Best Pop Song of the Year goes to 5-5.
So beautiful, beautiful. So girl, if you really wanna party, come share drinks with me.
Yo, hold up. Yo, hold up, yo. See, I got something to say. I mean, you voted for me, so help me do this. African girls look good, like, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I brought the streets with me. You know what I'm saying? I brought the streets with me. First of all, thanks to the Almighty for making this possible. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. To all the media houses, I'm talking the radio, the TV, and all that.
Yeah.
Third, to all my African girls. I love y'all. And I dedicate this album, this award to Mufti, the late Mufti Dabri. May he so rest in peace.
The Discovery of the Year Award, and presenting say hello to one of Ghana's most talented MCs and TV presenters, Mr. Kwesi J. Dakwa, famously known as KKD the Finest.
On the MTN Ghana Music Awards 2008 award for Discovery of the Year goes to 5-5.
I was at 60 on the highway. And I saw a pretty coming up, oh, she pretty. Like she have a fun day. Breaking down with the body like, yeah. She shot a glance at me. Got me pull up a quick right there. She looking cute.
Charlie, il est non imaginé. And it's shock you again, someone.
It's shock you a chop.
But it's all good, you know. We proud of y'all. I mean, you brought us this far. And you really showed that you love Double Five. So you know what we're gonna do? keep coming for y'all. I can't really say nothing. I'm gonna let my mother just speak on this one.
Boo! A Boo-House Entertainment. I love Ghana. And I know Ghana loves me. And I appreciate everything you guys are doing for us. We love you, Ghana.
Cheer!
How many ladies in here tonight got fat asses?
Someone wants to know, how would you rate yourself to an artist like Sarkodie?
Rate myself?
Yes, I don't know what he means, but probably, I mean...
When Sarkodie chopped 10 years, then we see. He's a baby, but he's doing well. Yeah, he's just taking Ghana to some level, but I can't rate myself, you know. Just like Jay-Z and Lil Wayne. There's no way you can compare the two. Never.
So I mean, that's in terms of the number of years you spend in the industry. Yeah. But what about the talent and then I mean the lyrical?
I wouldn't like to compare myself to Sarkodie. He does three, I'm gone. You know, yeah, like a defender and a striker, two different people.
I see. Now you're one of the artists who really broke through to Nigeria quite early. Yeah. But I mean, you guys just lost out at the point. What happened? Because you were big in Nigeria some time back, and
yeah, I'm still big in Nigeria. When was the last time you went there?
I haven't been to Nigeria in a while.
So call your Nigerian friends and ask them about TRY, man. You will know. I'm still working hard and I still drop my songs.
When was the last time
I've been featuring Nigerians always, but
yeah, you have a new one with Timaya.
It's not even about that, but I have a lot of songs in Nigeria.
And when was the last time you went to Nigeria?
It's been quite some time now. I went on Glowdale for some adverts like that, Charlie.
But it was not like you went there to go and perform or you went there to probably. So you were here.
And after we chill.
Yeah. All right. Now, Tiny actually wanted us to activate the phone line to pick only 3 calls, and you could ask him any question. It shouldn't be a very personal question, but a question related to the industry. So let's do that now. 0277329432. We're taking only 3 calls. 0277329432. You ask Tiny any question you want to ask him, and let me quickly run through some of the message. Okay. Nobody contest. Regular champion. Big ups, Tiny. Flex, please tell Tiny, green or no green, he still rocks. All right.
Thanks,
Tiny.
man.
Do you think the music is business or about making your fans feel good?
It's business. That's what you do for a living. So it's business. Yeah. When you don't have the business mind, over for trotro.
Tiny, who is your executive producer? Is your dad still producing you? Someone wants to know if your dad is still your producer.
Yeah, my daddy did the first album, and after I took over. So I'm the CEO of Kanpe Records.
I see.
Check me.
I'll let you. Boomka. Alright, now we understand we have a lady, I forgot your name. A lady from East Legon. Good evening. If you're there, what's the name again? Talk to us. Janet from East Legon.
Yeah, Janet.
Janet, what's up? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great, and you?
I'm fine. You can see I'm chilling here.
Okay. Actually, I wanted to ask Tiny, the first thing is, I remember he made a track with Teddy.
Yeah, Teddy, incomplete.
Yeah, I love that track so much, and up to now, I'm not seeing any track again with him again. So I wanted to know what's happening.
Alright, Tiny, hear that.
Okay. You know, come again.
I'm saying that you should keep the hard work because you're doing great music.
All right, thank you very much. You hear another song from Tiny and Teddy soon, okay?
Thank you very much, Janet from East Legon. What happens to that guy, Teddy? Where is he? I mean, Incomplete is one of your biggest songs ever.
MTV shot a video and everything. I don't know where the boy did, Charlie, but I'll find him. We'll do 1 or 2.
You had links with MTV base way back.
Yeah.
And we don't see your videos on MTV anymore.
It's not like you don't see my videos on MTV B's anymore, but there's 1 or 2 things that it's not going right, but it's been fixed. So
what was it?
If I want to say, like, I should have said it.
But you can give us an idea.
No, Charlie. check it on my YouTube channel, Badman.
Why they didn't pay you all the money they're supposed to have paid?
Go check me on.
They didn't pay all the money they're supposed to have paid.
Oh, it's not about that.
Isaac, now final for Isaac. Isaac, ask Tiny a question. Let's move on.
Yeah, I just want to say hi to him.
All right, Charlie.
Yes, because,
Hi, man.
I normally like his songs, and I have some friend called Mus Ali Chetangi, and he has some songs. He normally say Cafe Shakala Chongo. Yeah, I like that song very well.
Thank you.
You know, I'm just sitting in front of my TV watching you on the telly. I just say hi to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Isaac. Now, tell me, how many awards have you picked from the Ghana Music Awards since it started?
Charlie Ekomepe. Back one.
What was it and what year?
It was 2004.
I see. Do you think the process has been unfair to you, considering your weight and might?
Oh, of course. But, you know, people do comments and stuff about Ghana Music Awards. I've never before. And then, because although I don't really want to talk about Ghana Music Awards at all. I don't. After Kwakasi got the 5 awards, and I killed my mind on Ghana Music Awards because it was wrong.
It was wrong for Kwakasi to take 5 awards.
Totally. And
why?
Oh man,
he was a big art.
He was a big art, but sometimes things went wrong. You know, it was. I'm just saying. I know I'm on TV, but I'm saying it. You know, Kwao is my guy. It's my friend.
I know. Way back from the last 2.
I don't know. I just don't want to talk about.
So you think the award system to be scrapped because it's not fair?
Oh well, that's what we have.
Of course it does.
Oh, okay. Oh, Heather, wouldn't you like something to eat?
No, I'm fine, thanks, Enoch.
She calls him Enoch. I'm a boozer. What does she mean, Enoch?
Cephas, I have...
Food is getting cold. Stop watching the telly and come and eat.
Hi. I thought that since Enoch said there was plenty of food to go round, it would be a shame for it to go to waste, so I thought Cephas could join us. I'm not that hungry, but I'll have a little something.
Madam, thank you.
No buts. I insist, Cephas. Come and join us. Sit down. Is that okay?
Add a little more.
Okay.
Enoch, you know you're gonna feel...
Stew.
I mean, this thing be small problem where I feel and
shut up.
I know what you do, so you just keep quiet. You go see what I go do right here.
And the little girl is still in her pajamas, eh?
Yes, officer. She didn't have time to change her clothes this morning because we were in a hurry. You know kids of today, they never wake up on time.
How far?
Oh, we are going to the prayer camp at Sunyani.
Prayer camp?
Yeah, yes.
Prayer.
Officer, we are in a hurry.
Can I see your license?
You want to see my license for what? Was I over speeding? Sly.
I said let me see your license, that's all.
And what I'm saying is that you need to have a reason before I show you my license. You can't just stop me.
Hey, do you think we are joking here?
If you want something to
let me see your license. I will arrest you.
Officer.
Please help me. If you need help me, just the girl kidnap me.
Officer,
she's possessed. We are taking her.
I am there. Officer!
Let me reverse it. Start the engine. Let me reverse it now.
Officer, give me rope. Officer, give me rope. Officer, give me rope.
I say back. Hey. Give me the motor. Hey. Sergeant, call it. There's a vehicle coming, GT, WW6.
No, not be so. It be GW512.
You sure?
Yeah, be so.
Okay, GW5512, arrest him.
Look, there. Like I said, but you wouldn't listen to me. No.
Next time, if your hands come anywhere near my mouth again, I'll bite all your fingers off.
This girl, you still have big mouth, eh? This little girl, you are looking for trouble, eh? If this thing is done with, I will slap you so hard, eh? Manuel, until all your teeth fall off.
That's
nonsense.
Don't look at me. What feel like going now? Now can they tell you? What feel like going now? Now can go now. Hey, we can have boom boy.
You don't have manners.
Hey, I just say boom now. Like a boy, I change the boots.
You don't have manners.
Tell me, get by them, man.
You don't have manners.
If you don't know, you come me out. Ma me have bana. I can change you like a better commodity. Nonsense. How come you look back when I go no? That's you.
Who is your old lady? Who is your old lady?
Can't get you look back.
Who is your old lady? Don't bring yourself.
But by this time, Ochon funeral. By this time, it's going to be a shame and a new partner.
Yes.
Huh? What if I'm not shock myself? Bonini sene no for ma to mo obrayo ko ni talk musune na de te prayers down na wo to mo gbe oyin epo e no o feel like God jomo e ba shi amowe no shi won no achekoti we achekoti ni ba arrest wo. Oh God, look, the other day you were telling I didn't tell you say them boss we all put cells. Yeah, them boss some, but some still did. Me they don't people then my hardcore guys we still do wrong things. You get me? When a camera day on you 247, what we realize we say, you then your white chick they go London, Moro. You they take 20 kilos of the same coke. You go take 8, put the girl in bag inside. You go put 8 for your bag inside. If you don't know where Koti come this one to inside, your father go die. Your mother go die. Your sisters, them all Yamutu.
Oh my God!
How was I to know that the coke would burst in my stomach? At least this time, I did it for my family, not for the money. They say it doesn't matter how much money you have. What matters is how much you owe. Nothing in life is free. Nothing. Nothing.
Life is fresh. Life is precious. Nothing is for free. So live your life in freedom. Life is right. Life is so Uncle Bia was say uncle to a boy for near Radi Libya country desert to so fine ni emwa mani so a boy for near Radi that's why
Nobody there, yo. Jehovah make you come in. Cry and they cry, oh, who go help me? Nobody there, yo. Jehovah make you come on. Jane Kenanelemo, oh, it's your poopy. Jehovah make you come on. Now you are the lookout. Oh, the delay.
Nti di nkwa na ekwa kopa nti ye nam fom saa do bi he
enye wona ose woni mu ha
aha no de
ma woni enimu ye ma woni mekura mkuta sika akora no wo si mimi echi
ma nuru ha me kwa ba bi na me sai
let say ba bi ye duru nyina no woni ha ba bi
ha ba bi
we ya de kongo
we ya de pianka
se woni mu ha nka me de map bai they say mantin huga na ya fro san na
yalla
fancy nyam ko ye nyame na aboa ya ye huzi ba na ka ye du ati a
yalla onya abotra wo ya
ndio na ka che se oni ma na ka se ba bi ade ya fa
na nti na wo be pra ka fa ho
Aquari, eu sei que não põe tal.
Wamba. Yalla.
Nyabotre ni yala yantia se. What is the girl is more de yala. She a go pio group dache. Ya bo pen.
Kaponi na ho.
Okay, come on. And you trust why do you I ask one part to us. Hey, oh, wake up. Sorry. Can you buy me more?
Libya country, woman, Uncle Biaosi, so what for Libya country, me a woman, so what for that's why I receive. I want you
Johannes Sane Papa, Icho ete, Hukuliji Numake, Jeme Amayake, Ejake Neken was more jelly, Aka Emwebi Po Mele, Kono mo fia money here no yole, Eya Kapata, Shimbo, Enanan Wala. Amen.
patcho de be me ko etu kwa.
The woman my way cannot prefer. Emma, take it lightly.
Because me your friend the waka say hwe ni ma me ntiase.
I think she would say when we are back, you try another place. I beg you. Because this one shows there's nothing to see. Look at me bombs when in any way go down. I have never seen this before.
Doctor Waka Mati, me kwa koye na masandi abro.
Yes. You know now go then you need praise.
She doctor no she me Gina no mo show. Chofi. Isole ahun ke ba shi bene mami. Mi pabufai. Intashi mi mebo no fe na pe ni ko ni ma na gbene. Ejake etomi boji no kalo. Ile ni ma ya don. Chata bo yemi. Nke gbomocho habo. Nke bi ni ho musu mi wode. Mi pabufai ni bode ncho o wa mi no tesho shi henyelo. Efe na me ho. Oni ma jenkumi inkunim ni henyelo hi agbo ni nake injemuko ni yense inje chata ko yense tata mi babufai esa ni ma wie na kashi etomi chata etomi enje shilemi babufai no na mi mobo babufai no na mi mobo efe na kembie ya ho so mi Micho. Tani ma fo ni ma wo ye ni ma wo mbi. Babu fai jota na mi mobo. Babu fai no na mi mobo. Mi babu fai. Tomi. Babu fai no je mi kaje enyelo ade. Shane mi ameyojo. Inyesejo, inchesejo, inwuwe ku mi njo. Babu fai ni bode cho te shio amio iye mo ke yele akashi no feno ni bi obo ke je bi ni bi bu a no mi musu o ba fe wa mi iye mo ke yele aka o ba fe no fe mpomo shida ke je mo afo no da aka tomo bo ni nyisemba kebo ni nteni a face scan ni ke aha doctor e ke na no ko ye musu emi she became a command in no way. The command my opponent actually. She be a name Muswini, make a no obey Muswimi.
The doctor I came in.
If I cannot obey Muswimi.
Ona, Nisa and Kabake, Osanie, J. Doctor San. Hela Kumen Yeni, Doctor Banyefi. Echo Yamuni Doctor Nye, in a spiritual son. No fear on me, your spiritual me, Doctor, a 9 Benik Bana. No war or Sunny Solomoni. A yake dane Obasoni. No yake Oba Wabu, the also lemon. Germany, new money Buffy. A batrono. True, but Boom Sake. Oba understand ake ene J doctor san ni spiritual sane wo doctor enyefi no ni yo mi ji ake oba solidane e wo no ni make bo ake o face serious so ene ka o take it serious one day ba ke bo ake ba no ba feel preaching e jake ina fibroid Ibanye ni ibahe no ahun biko ba she ona musuro ke for bidon ona no wo min ke wa ke office serious solomon ni wo hu ye je ake oba wabo wo ka war with God the Bible ka ke all things are possible
ona fan en me won ba mi to ni makbabo fa no wa mi ye solomon because ehani a face can tomoshete bia ne last one ni a fe ke no ko be mi unu ogbe ke e ke san ya fe ko ye ko chronic ba
no wo won ye je ake oba wa bo so wo Honey was so. And Father, in the name of Jesus.
Hey, banjo.
Yes, sir.
Hey, banjo.
Out, Bella Show.
Hey, banjo. Yele banjo. Why go? The bread of life is Jesus Christ. Abolo, hey. Wala bolo Jesus. Ikabolo, hey. Wala bolo Jesus. Wachamele ye mana, yengale noni ameboyi. Abolo ni chengwe ni baneko ni waye koni wayishi. Moni abolo le, eba ishi keya nano. Wachamele ye mana, yengale noni ameboyi. Abolo ni chengwe ni baneko ni waye koni wayishi. Moni abolo le, eba ishi keya nano. Inkabolo, hey. Wala bolo Jesu. Got it. Abolo, hey, hey, hey. Wala bolo Jesu. Show it. Show it. Ah. Wachamele ye mana, yengale noni ameboyi. Abolo ni jengwe ni baneko ni waye koni waishi. Moni abolo le, eba ishi keya nano. Wachamele ye mana, yengale noni ameboyi. Abolo ni jengwe ni baneko ni waye koni waishi. Moni abolo le, eba ishi keya nano. Moni abolo le, eba ishi keya nano. Da da da. Hey, I want me mommy. Mommy, Tammy, ike mommy, mommy, mommy ngeswami, ibe mommy no eje ne mayare oh. Mommy ngeswami, ibe mommy no eje ne mayare oh. Ike mommy, mommy, mommy ngeswami, ibe mommy no eje ne mayare oh. Mommy, hey, hey, hey. Ike ibe mommy no eje. Ah, ibe mommy no eje. Hey, ibe mommy no eje. Oh, kala. Ajo money na ne yo lo aume o. Ajo money na ne yo lo atame o. Ajo money na ne yo da 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 da. Aje kwe mo nande, kwe mo mawu, no kwe ito, auto ma kwe mo nande, kwe mo mawu, no kwe ito, auto ma mawa kwe. Atwadi, Wome. Joa. Show it. nyemio Ike o manye mose ko ni gela nyewo so we ne say Mani enyu mase ko ni gela nyemio Manye enyu mase ko ni gela nyemio Kemini bagbala woke wonu njole su molemli Ani hechelo Ao Omolo Bi molo amane hu Yaya nye molo Noko be Wamba nyenyo maseko ni kela nyewo Waku wase koko Wakele no ni maya Neke Ao Wake Yesu baya Wake wache baya Da Hey Wake Yesu baya Wake wache baya Hey Ike wabanye nyuma seko nikela nyewo So we ne say Ao nikela nyewo Kweke
Yo, Aton Ellen Aquile Okansi. I repeat, my name is Ellen Aquile Okansi. The Ellen is spelled as H-E-L-E-N. Now, the reason why I spelled Ellen is that most people think that we the Gans, we use H as our he and our he as our H, which means that they laugh at us that instead of mentioning H, we will say H, something like, I can say 600. We the Gans, we typically call it 600. You understand? That's why I intentionally spelled my Ellen name for you so that you will not make mistake. It is my diction, don't worry. Yes, I've been into this long time. I'm now here, and it's not like I'm talking like that is how we talk. When we are talking, we attack. It's like we are fighting. You understand? Even my father, Peter, I mean Peter, as in P-E-T-E-R, Peter. My father's name is Peter. When we are talking, we are even laughing. People will think we are arguing. We are not. We are not arguing at all. That is how we talk. You know, we have to attack, so that people cannot take us for granted. Do you understand what I mean? So I'm just here to introduce that I am Ellen from Ga. I mean Gamashi, Ga. That is Accra, the capital of Ghana. The people think that we don't have eyes. It's not that so. They think that we own the Ghana land, but we have given it all out. We have sold it and we are living in quarters. We are living in ghettos. But we want to show them that for everything one must sacrifice. That is why we have sacrificed our land by selling to people. But let me tell you, the whole of Ghana, Accra is the most developed city. I tell you, I am telling you. So don't think that we the Gans, we don't know what you're doing. We know what you're doing very, very, very well. We know what you're doing. So don't be mistaken. But anyway, that's beside the point. I am here. I am supposed to have showed you what the Gans are made of. I mean, those people that will come from Accra, the major city in Ghana, West Africa. I'm supposed to be showing you, but we have some many dances, like the Ga-Adangmes. They also have their own. We the Gans, the Gamashi people have their own, like the Palogo and all those dances. I will show you one of them in my next episode. This is just an introduction. Inyami me kata me Je no ko na ni e. Ona mi ta ma to na ka shin aka ni wo yo. Ingbe won ye gbele. Ona je ka shin won won ni bi ni. Wa ni me ko ma ba yin si to no. Ke wo won ye basa. Wo le na no wo fio. Wo le na no wo fio because won ye gbele. Bo na no ni chon. E wo ameka jo aka shin wo benoko. Wo ye no ko won to na aka shin amemo. Sana me won amefe ko na me ma mi e ame develop bo na ni e ka me te jan bia na me fa me ba bi e because there ni bi e aka na yo ball running to all I was trying to do was everything I said there. I was just repeating for my fellow Ga people. Yes, in Accra the major language is called Ga. It's spelled G-A. Yes, G-A. That is instead of, let's say you want to say what is your name. You know, in Ga you would say Miniji Ogbe. Do you understand? The Gbe, you have to be very particular about it because the Gbe can stand for two things. One is name, the other one is with the males. If you want to know the meaning of the other one, ask any Ga man that what is the meaning of. You know what I said? I cannot say it again. I mean, I will leave you people here. The next time I come, I will show you how we do some of our Palogo dance.
Look at her kitchen. She cleaning with bleach.
Yes.
With African bleach, eh?
Yes.
The place is clean.
Yeah.
Do you like my English?
I like your English.
My English is vernacular.
English,
well.
No, it's okay.
I used to write essays.
I love your English. I love your everything. This is Inaya. Inaya is my boyfriend too. So anybody who see Inaya, this is Inabu boyfriend Inaya.
Hey, girlfriend. Now let me show them some bofro. I want to show them some bofro. Bofro. Yeah. Come show them how we do it in Ghana. The labo, palatabo, alatabo, zulabo, all the bowls.
So much.
Look how it's done. Bofro. Where? Oh yes,
in a rare one from Africa. Mafia Maba enjoy.
The girl is good.
The girl could do a good job.
You see how it's done? I'm in the kitchen. Now everybody get this access to this is called behind the scene. Behind the scene.
Newer people.
This is I have to come make you teach me. So this is the reason why they call it boat float.
Yeah,
you see why it is floating. So what is the real meaning? Boat float or boat float?
Todro.
Shimna me wole to gbe.
Le fe ka e gbona e tu egbe sien.
Shimna me wole to dolo.
No, but now e tu egbe is mo to gbe ni yo sien. No me wole to gbe ka si to egbe ni yo sien rant.
Na bi shi be dollar di je gbe.
Dollar no na.
Yeah.
Okay, le be to dollar.
Yeah, you should change the name.
To dollar no was
They call it what? Who call it boat float? Who the creator?
The fancy Ashanti people call it boat float, and we all know that it's boat float. So when everybody come in, this is the rare boat float. It's not a fake one. You will enjoy my boat float too.
Yeah, the boat float is soft. It's not like it's hard and thin.
No.
It's soft the whole time.
It's soft, very soft. All the children in America love my boat float.
All of them. Even the small ones.
Nagali is a French mommy.
Where are you from?
Haiti.
You Haiti?
Yeah.
What do Haiti know about African food? Nonsense. You people, you don't eat. You put pepper on salad.
No, I don't.
You people, you don't eat salad with dressing. Me, you know me, I'm a foodie. I chop things, I chop food, I chop mothers. If you don't want me to chop your mother, stay away from me. Don't bring your mother near me, because I'll chop your mother on Sunday. If Sunday morning we both float and your father will be mad. You see? So come to Zinabu. Come to Zinabu and come chop. Me, I've chopped all African food everywhere. There's no place I haven't chopped, especially in New Jersey.
So
but right now, this is the only place I chop.
This is the best.
I'm here every day.
This is the best place you chop. Yes.
You have to give me a contract because me, I'm your biggest supplier. You don't see, look like I leave. I chop everywhere. I'm a chopper. Me a chop me aje. Aje na chop me aje me aje follow shinje bulu ya mi. If you are bulu then change job. Be job me bluff for me. Ma job we vernacular me. Ken be dan job we ga me. Now me years ago ni ata boss me. Ah, me better boss me boss driver Anto na ke me awe bulu. Ni nko yen. Ngo ko bo dan cho Jimmy. Oh Jimmy. Who born you dog? Me be like that kind boss driver me fu. They show me a boss me. Guy I don't care man here. See me agenda sinibo. Boss driver okay me awe bulu. Bo na je mi ni bona. Nka bo na je mi ni bona. Iye kun an wo ko gbe kun an yen. America no yo bi ebi a si boss wo be boss ye wo ma mi wo boss a to le tro nka wo boss a to le tro onyaye so mi onu nka ma jebu mi ko he ba mi aje ko mi sha body mi ga sha body mi go fi ma jabo fuckings ni ma jabo ken gbe na me ga tutu ami nyaye ni bi ko me sha ma gbanya no go Ninja Ghana mba na mi ba America eche. Si beni wo yo Ghana, no mi enye sha America na yo America fe paradise. Oh, bi mo America je paradise nye daga, nye je si bi mo ye fo. Bi wo mu ji fe okoto no yo gaga. Bi ji ofu neje, ba ka kata bi abe ji ofu fuckings. Mi kebu, mi aje, mi na bo nko daga. Mi yenoko. Ima mata bi akeda ni nke fog aye ni ke gbanda ni ke ni ye ni no ba me nkwa bitu monlu luko bulu be amenye me mo na melu ya maka bonoko nke story wo mba bi maka egbu ninja Ghana mba no mi here rasta no na mi na ni ye fili no mi here rasta si no mi here low haircut na wo mi get baba na ke mi de be mi enyu ego no mi blofo na je nugo Ghana ga no ni yo ga ona ni agami de na kunju ami na kunju ami second time na wo mi gbe ni mu ma ya kunju o ba tun aje na ego mi to ya kunju ni te ni ga sani mi wa ni baba ga ma tashi ni de na tashi baba bi mi bi ya blofo mi no mi no dey you afa enu mi nu fe gome ga ashigu ni mu no me na wa ye ben ga be mi ule no ni ya no ko se enyo na eje ma na ba America si no ni ben na ji what do you want nu ala nu fi o e wa nga si okay body na be bi me si mini haircut ni mi get to ona no mi na ga da me pon ke ku e ba ni mi to pon ke so na Ghana atole aboy no mi aboy hu ni ba no mi aga wo side aga wo bi aga wo bi ni mu mi to aboy ko ye bi shika ilewe na me cha aboy ye bravo mi no mi wo ni ba I mistake ni fe ni ma mi me bi a ma shi America aboy de je da atole ten e wona ni baba bo ni ne describe ma ha baba ni bon le ke mu nke baba nu shishin ken gbenda be ke ken gelete easy be ke mi te west ken gele ko ke jeme I want punk how me punk and then you see give me a boy I want a boy right there like this in ken chole 5 minutes am padi na in ke wata shi no ni padi ko ba mi e fe a boy go ke this I want this onye ni mama tabi efe ni ko ba si mi to boy onyo ha mi aboy ko o ni ba swenya si ve mini ko bravo e man yo money nje man yo money e o jengu na aje me nke ha mi aboy o ya kemla ni kele na no ya kemla ne ke wo mi ami na ke padi ense na ebo na le ni na le eto na egbo mi yo what's up young African nke onye do I look like young African I'm big African now don't call me young African fuckings onye ko your mother wo mami fuckings fuck Yo, Sonny and again, a ballet. Yama card and a co. Nibico man bar, Nibico man, young man, woo food no, car met the approach. Take your tent a fly name. Miaje, in Tashin, you phone no bear. Anonymous number from Ghana. Niyawo phone no. Nato, toko yaga. Jenye mi po ni magashi family poto toko. Ena number atwami. Oh braje to eh. O mi ntwa magashi kinwa sha ka ba mi to flat screen TV. Onye guna wa adama onu onye guna wa wache teviote bo no beshia oyo koshia o magoshia ja apartment polo yo magasho wanyo ke TV amanyeme o kamoko moko asano no baki mashi miaje inye TV flat screen J box no po ko abu she flat screen Mino o shora ke yo Olu meanwhile na wo ba mi TV if she successful when she in na she can e boemi ami kwa America ni yo bi e mi tu nujumo ete o ko kumanda nujumo ete ni mi tu nujumo ete je ko meje enyo ete iwo 2 hours spend wo ede o ba taga competition ba ye komi Call you come here, but back I see Obano, ice water. Call no ice water, oh, cashing. Oh, what? Oh, I dare, but the show repeating the same thing. Oh, Johnny, Inye, me, Aje, Inye, Vero, Ponchuni, back when you Vero. Shia, I see flash screen there, Puerco Majemelo. TV boss boy. No ni back cafe, yeah, no ko majeme. TV your ten nishi on mami. Ni war TV our hand boy. Bonji bo for me. Do you bath me? Bo kemi, bo nyami. No gon gona. Ojo manje na ho. Aka ho nka kla wonu. Olu. Kalu e pola mi. Onu. Kalu ya to anu chimo no chu. Yellow going to Kemabo, just flash screen TV, my abu. Fun. Got talk one thing. Oh, woman, a minute. None of you, Bego man. Bomoto and they had all a keke. Oto headache. Shabato, P. Again. Honor. Bego man, Jane, show smono warm me. Taflane, she can't tell here. Niwatashine. Bill say, Nicholson neighbor. Here, Tommy Quay, Yonya about Johnny. Only machine. Take your thing, Hamburgo, the Kayako. I forget it before you for chop. It was Solomon Wami, Nimana Lojo Bar, Inako. Me, you mean to me. Oh, now me, want me TV. Quiet. Me, fair no fiano, eh. Onu. In Babu Comocode, fellow Kwami. Wakana no feel their fair shishikache. Jimmy, the Kenya here no bad jumbo or Kwamoko Kotokumi. But I know I fell no coke bill. Just catch Jimmy, eh? Just catch Jimmy. Yeska, Tolo, in Yagana, who have been a taxi driver, Jimmy. Allow me for trotro. Oh no. Wakana Miashi in Tabu Mami TV. No, I am Miskache. Kalu. Oh no. Kalu. Otoano, can I see it? Lollipop, Abu. Don't go BBO. She watch never watch when chatted to two. Fun. Never watch when a bakashi name brand quacha visio po a batch mene Samsung Panasonic. A dab your tomo mene battery double A battery. Fucking
Nkulu kimene kyango maputo. Mshimuka no dilo la bumako.
Big Steph. Yes. Dane o babio he akishin. Daben o maybe. Daben o maybe. Dane o badre he. Keke o babio he go. Daben o maybe. Daben o maybe. In the world in which we live, we are tricked as if we're kids, falling victim quick into the biz of wickedness and the predicaments. In the system, we are pimped and bitten to little bits, feeling sick, dealing with vicious slick critics, losing the skin off our ligaments, hearing people talking shit in sentences, trapped in temptation, so adventurous, it's ridiculous and bitterness. Blacks hate blacks and Africans hate Africans in the bricks. So tell me what the difference is as I start with Genesis, taking y'all on a trip through the Bible scriptures. So take heart of the benefits and keep the harsh emphasis. There's imperialism, civil wars, rich and poor, big and small, this and more. Racial profiling, police brutality, discrimination, the oppression, the oppressions in these corrupt nations. I need a bit of plug and salvation, recessions, great depressions, uneducated adolescents, people stressing, second guessing the Lord's presence and His many blessings. This is my thesis, that the streets is full of danger and diseases, anger that never ceases, and those slangers that be beasting for many reasons. Teenage pregnancy, peer pressure that rises during every season. Many will suffer not kind. Every day is on my mind. People are addicted to drugs and alcohol like a Chinese and Kumasi going to Bantama. On the streets of Ghana, West Africa, there's a whole bunch of Sakawa, 419 and fraudulent activities, cause there's a lack of unemployment, so they relax and enjoy it. Young guys my age of today, grasping the void, kids, cause after they graduate from the university, they are homebound with nothing to do, no job, so they are home now. Cause the economic hardship doesn't favor them in any way, so what are they gonna do? Ow! Well, I've reached my destination where I end at revelation. Daniel, Babio, Heakeshi, Daben, oh, maybe, Daben, oh, maybe, Daniel, Badre, Keke, oh, Babio, Heko, Daben, oh, maybe, Daben, oh, maybe. Now let me give you West African proverbs from the African continent. A talkative bro will not build a nest. A tattler is war than a thief, and it appeals to the rest. At the bottom of patience, one finds heaven and feels real blessed. And by crawling, a child learns to stand, determined to, man, as he yearns to go hand in hand. Earth is but a marketplace, and heaven is home. As you're stepping into your home and getting into your zone. Everybody loves a fool cool, but nobody wants him for a son. Cause his IQ is low and he's out of door cause he's dumb. Fear is no obstacle of death. Even in a tropical place where you rest, where it's possible to stress, and be in the hospital where you rest. The thieves that laugh are also those that bite, like foes that come into your home at night and go in for your life. Those were some proverbs, some good sayings from the motherland that you might want to carry with you as you love your brothers, man. Even in African villages, you can learn from the primitives how real it is and deal with it, cause it'll shape you and mold you like pyramids. Ghana is sub-Saharan Africa, so deep in the roots, so deep it is true. I take a page from UN Gunyan diplomat Kofi Annan, who served as the 7th Secretary General of the United Nations and still standing, appointed Chancellor of the University of Ghana in 2008. When I last went to the Gold Coast and I mentioned the country, a whole bunch. See, as I recap, trust me, the hunger in the world of poverty, corruption, deception, killing, the valuable philosophy. Quite possibly, meaning will throw a we have Nigerians as cab drivers and Ghanaians as well in Manhattan, New York, and downtown Newark. In Nigeria, the Igbos and Yorubas are beefing with each other. We are all the same people. Ghanaians are working as room attendants at hotels, and Liberians are working at fast food joints. Always in a bad mood, boy, because they want us to African food for a living and relax and be cool, boy. Sierra Leone is a place of bloody diamonds where they make money mining, because they're hungry but they're shining. Mali, Senegal, Gambia, Tanzania, Zimbabwe, Somalia. Like Nori said, a throw countries that are body. Much respect, so I'll be respecting my pops, so respect is due. Emmanuel Tutu, Ardia, gone from Jamestown, Accra. And my mom's rules from Labani, the big castle that still stands today. We use this God people, Mamba. Down oh Babio here, I can see that pain, oh maybe. That pain, oh maybe. Down oh Badre, can oh Babio here, go that pain, oh maybe. That pain, oh maybe. Down oh Badre, can oh Babio here, go that pain, oh maybe. That pain, oh maybe. When down oh Babio here I can see that pain, oh maybe. That pain, oh maybe. Down oh Badre, que oh Babio here go that pain, oh maybe. That pain, oh maybe. When that pain.
You are listening to an American Free Press podcast. Joining me on the line from the West African nation of Ghana is the traditional war commander of the Ga tribe of Accra, Nii Gwate Asuasa II. King, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you very much, Dave. How are you?
Thank you, King. Now, King, there's a lot to talk about today, but for the benefit of the listeners, let's just give them a little bit of background about the nation of Ghana, its history, and your place in it.
Thank you very much, Dave, and thanks to all your listeners. This evening in Ghana, I know it's an afternoon in the United States. Ghana, as you know, was formerly the Gold Coast during the colonial era, an area known to have gold and other precious minerals. That brought the Europeans to the Gold Coast. The Kingdom of Portugal were here, Kingdom of Spain, France, then the British, the Dutch, and the Danes all traded along the Gold Coast, and that became also known as the transatlantic slave trade. There was the trade in these precious minerals, later turned into the trade in human cargo, leading to the transatlantic slave trade. And in Ghana today, as Gold Coast, now Ghana, there are still slave castles on the Ga Coast and the Fanti Coast, near Cape Coast, Elmina, and other places along the coast of Ghana. That's one of the most tragic history of our times as a people and as a country. And Ghana gained its independence in the 5th of March 1957 and was led by Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, who was then the Prime Minister and fought for our independence. Today, Ghana is living in a transitional constitutional democracy. And as you know, on Friday, December 7th, Ghanaians will be going to the polls to elect president and parliamentary officials who will be leading the country for the next 4 years.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now, for the benefit of the listeners, King, give them some background about how you fit into Ghana, what's your position there, and a little bit of the history of it.
Thank you very much, Dave. I'm presently the traditional field marshal of the Ga tribe. And the Ga tribe, as you know, we are the traditional landlords of Ghana's capital of Accra. Accra is the capital of the Ga tribe before it became the capital of Ghana. And the Ga tribe were the first to trade with the Portuguese, dealt with the Europeans in the trade in gold. The Ga tribe has played a very, very strategic role in the history of our country, Ghana. My forefathers were warrior kings. They went to many wars, not wars of occupation, but wars to defend other smaller kingdoms in the former Gold Coast. One of the major wars fought in Western Africa was fought between the Ga tribe and Ashanti tribe, which took place on 7th August 1826, known as the Battle of Katamansu, or the Great Battle of Dodowa. The Gas won that war, and the Ashanti tribe has always, in their history, they have been openly admitted to selling slaves in exchange for ammunition. And the Battle of 1826 was a battle almost known as the greatest set-piece battle ever fought in Western African history. And after the victory of the Gas, most of the slave routes were sealed to European ships along the coast, and it was a major feat. Then my great-great-grandfather, Ni Kwate Kojo, was then the Supreme Commander and Field Marshal of Ghana forces in that historic battle. He declared victory for the Ga tribe on Monday, August 8, 1826, and this was because the Ashantis had invaded the Fantis in Cape Coast, and the Fantis have some alliance and a blood connection with the Ga tribe. So my great-great-grandfather intervened militarily by sending warriors to root out the Ashanti army in Cape Coast. At that time, the Ashantis had killed then British governor by name Sir Charles McCarthy. And that intervention angered the Ashantis and blamed the Ga tribe for intervening militarily on behalf of the Fantis. And that's where the Ashantis declared an all-out war in 1826, and they invaded the territory of the Ga tribe with a 40,000 army, a full invasion, but it was repulsed, defeated. And that was a battle that we all know was one of the great battles fought in West African history, and apparently changed the historic landmark and the history of the Gold Coast in Ghana. Perhaps it reshaped our history that we have today. And the Ga tribe are also an ancient race known to have been connected to the old Egyptian dynasties and have traded with the Phoenicians. The Ga tribe traded with the Greeks, the Persians. It's an old kingdom who are presently the landlords of the country Ghana, the capital, as we know as Ghana. So there is a very rich history of the old Ga kingdom. Apparently, this old kingdom was known to have formed the old ancient Abyssinian Empire of Ethiopia. The same kingdom formed the old Ghana Empire, and they later formed the Benin Empire. So the Ga tribe has played a very critical role in the history of Ghana and the Gold Coast. And to add on to the history, my grandfather, who was then Field Marshal of Accra, was in power when Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was imprisoned by the British as we campaigned to gain our independence from colonial rule. And Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, while he was in prison, stood to represent Ghana Central in Parliament. And even though he was in prison, my grandfather and the rest of the Ghana leaders in Accra were able to rally the people to vote for him while he was in prison. That act, that courageous act, left the British with no viable alternative but to release Dr. Nkrumah. And his release was what placed Ghana in history as the first country in sub-Saharan West Africa to declare independence from colonial rule. So the Ga tribe, as you know, here in Accra today, the office of the president is on Ga soil. The Parliament House is on Ga soil, military headquarters. We have an international airport, international harbor of government. We have foreign missions, international business, banks. Everything that is needed to power a democratic country is based on Ga soil. So the Ga people in the history of Ghana have played an important role in the past and are still playing the most important role as the smallest region in Ghana. We have 10 regions, and the Greater Accra region, also the Ga-Adangme region, is the smallest region. But this region has been able to accommodate every tribe all over the country, people coming from outside Ghana, foreigners who are here to do business from other parts of Africa, Europe, Asia, Middle East, are all living in Accra. So my tribe, the Ga tribe, and its capital, Accra, is still playing a very, very prominent role for Ghana.
Fascinating history. Land has been a big part of the Ga history. And I read a breaking news release recently, King, that you have brought up charges against the government of Ghana at the International Center for Transitional Justice in New York over land or abuse of land rights. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct, Dave. As you know, every institution is built of the land. And as I explained just not too long ago, the contributions of the Ga tribe towards the government of Ghana has been enormous. So many lands were given out to the government of Ghana to build institutions to be able to support the country. Lands were given out to the military headquarters in Accra. Lands were given to build Kotoka International Airport. Lands were given to build the ministries of government to oversee the different sectors of the ministries. For example, the ministries of roads and highways, Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Agriculture. Every ministry that would be needed to govern the country, lands were given to them to undertake their duties. Lands were given to build government bungalows so that civil servants and government officials will have a place to live while working for the state. Lands were given out for development in areas of building schools, clinics, hospitals, recreational centers, vocational training institutes, and so many other things that we need as a country. But in our constitution, lands which were already given to the colonial British government back in the 40s and the 50s, some even expired as far back as 1958, just a year after Ghana declared independence. But as a country, we all have to support each other to further the agenda of being an independent nation. The Ga tribe made a tragic mistake. If they came out to demand lands to be returned to them in 1958, after helping Ghana declare independence a year before. So we kind of turned a blind eye to land so that government will be able to use lands to develop Ghana as a newly independent nation. We now live in a constitutional democracy. And like the Constitution of America, no one is above the Constitution. Here in Ghana, it's the same. The President of Ghana is not above the Constitution of Ghana. I am not above the Constitution of Ghana. And all of us to live in peace and for us not to go back to the feudal system of tribal warfare, wrote a constitution which governs the country. And the constitution is written so that we live in an environment where we can treat each other on a fair playing field. That every tribe in Ghana has its own right, and its rights must be protected by the constitution. In our constitution, it clearly states that the Ga tribe, landlords of Ghana's capital, were the ones who gave lands out to government. If the Ga tribe gives land to the state as the government of Ghana to use the land for a particular purpose, after some years, the purpose which the land was given was not to be able to be met, or perhaps the project to be undertaken didn't take place, the state must revert the land to the original owners as the Ga-Adangme people, as the first option. That is stated in the 1992 Constitution, which governs Ghana today. Also, in our Constitution is Article 20, Clause 5, which states what I just said, that when a land is given out for a purpose, and for which purpose or for a particular reason the state did not use the land, the first option is to return it to the original owners. But in a way, lands that were given government to be used for state purposes are now being sold. Lands given to the state has already expired. It has not been returned to the Ga tribe, and the politicians who are voted into power to protect the Constitution of Ghana have rather subverted the Constitution against the very people who even gave them the land, and are selling the land to themselves, flaunting what is stated in our Constitution. And politicians in government who should know better that as government expands, government will need land to build for civil servants and officials working for the government of Ghana. The previous administration under our former president, John Ajekwu Kufuor, so much lands looted by his officials. So in the 2008 elections, the Ga tribe rose up against the administration of President Kufuor. The opposition then, the National Democratic Congress, who are in power today, seized on the opportunity to say to us as a Ga tribe that, look, when we come to power, we will give the lands back to you as stated in the Constitution. So then the New Patriotic Party government accused the opposition of playing tribal politics, and that they, the National Democratic Congress, were inciting the Ga tribe against them. But I'll tell you something honestly. The Ga-Adangme land issue in the 2008 elections is what pushed the New Patriotic Party out of government, bringing the National Democratic Congress in power. But since the National Democratic Congress came to power, their pledge, their promise, they even put it in their manifesto in 2008 that they will return the lands stolen by the other government officials. But as I speak to you today, December 4th, Friday is general elections. The National Democratic Congress, the NDC, have never fulfilled their promise to return the lands back to the Ga tribe, as stated in the Constitution of Ghana. To us today, the Ga or the Ga tribe, and in my position as a traditional warlord of the Ga tribe, I believe that if cool heads doesn't prevail, this land issue can lead to something else. Because anytime this issue is brought up in the country, it brings tension. The tension it brings is that everybody knows that what has been done is wrong, or what has taken place goes against the Constitution of Ghana, which gives us the right to take action. But as a people, we have to look around us and see what has taken place in other countries. A country like our neighbor Ivory Coast, one of the most beautiful countries in West Africa. Politics, tribal politics, so many things, ethnic divisions plunged the country into war. Ivory Coast have fought 3 wars. Sierra Leone fought a civil war, very bloody one. We know of the child soldiers. We know of Liberia, child soldiers, killings, refugees fleeing, refugees in Liberia even fled to Ghana. We know of sectarian violence in Nigeria today as we talk. We know of Mali. We had elections in Togo. There were violence. Ghana, as a bastion of peace and as a leader in the ECOWAS community and also its leadership role in the African Union, have to perhaps keep the peace that it enjoys today, because our surroundings have experienced so much warfare. This was a lesson to us Ghanaians not to go down that road. But guess what? Every war taking place today in the world has to do with land or minerals or resources in the land. The Ga land issue is a very dangerous issue, and some of us are very loyal to our country, but they are hardliners who would like us to take action. Why? Because they believe that even if we take action, we will be on the right side of the Constitution, because the action we'll take will be that we are even protecting the Constitution of Ghana. So personally, this is phase 1, and the phase 1 is to send a letter of introduction specifying these human rights abuses that has been meted out to the Ga tribe, and that was forwarded to the president, David Talbot in New York, and Suleiman Baldo, who is also the director of the African program. And this organization is the International Center for Transitional Justice. Their purpose is to assist in helping people who are facing human rights abuses. For example, what the Ga tribe is going through today. Well, it's very sad, Dave, and to all your listeners, to understand that the land called Accra is a bona fide personal property of the Ga people. My forefathers were supreme commanders of this land. We welcomed the Europeans. We welcomed Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. We propped him up for him to become Prime Minister and President. We brought in everybody. Rawlings, the former president, enjoyed so much support from the Ga people. In the year 2000, under the candidature of President Kufuor, the Ga people gave him support for him to be able to win the presidency after 19 years of the Provisional National Defense Council, the PNDC, and then later the NDC, under Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings. So it is very awkward and very sad and very painful, Dave, that the very people who gave you the land to promote democracy for Ghana, what has been stated in the Constitution, you officials of government who should know better, who should abide by the Constitution, and who should uphold the Constitution, turn around to subvert the Constitution against the very people who gave you the land to build your government in the first place.
Right.
Every conflict taking place in Africa has its root causes. People don't just get up and start fighting. Tribes don't just get up and start fighting. There is a root cause in Ghana today. If someday anything will befall us, this Ghana land issue is an issue that must be resolved. It's a security threat to our country, especially when the Constitution, the supreme law of the land, have stated that I have given you land up to these years, return it to me. When the time came and the expiration came for you to return the land, you turned around and sold the land to yourself.
How much land are we talking about here, King?
hundreds of acres of land, the prime areas of the capital of Ghana.
How long has this issue been a concern to you and those in your kingdom?
The Ga tribe started voicing out against the looting of its land, starting as far back early 1992, 93, throughout 94. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, who was our first president, also used LI, which is a legislative instrument, to acquire lands from the Ga people. Some was land that he took, was what he used to build the Tema Harbour, which is an international harbour. He took the area for the international airport, which is the Kotoka International Airport. He took lands to build factories, manufacturing plants all over the capital. At least we needed that as a country, as a newly independent country, to be able to practice domestication, be able to produce our own cloth, progress in areas of agriculture, produce essential goods for our own consumption, and if we have surplus, we export. So it was no crime for us to give land to Dr. Kwame Nkrumah to build institutions, manufacturing plants, corporations, industries, factories, and other things. But as I talk to you today, most of all the factories are being sold. And this that is going on, it's what has prompted me to bring this issue to the International Center for Transitional Justice in New York. And I'll be making a trip to New York to meet face-to-face with the leaders of the International Center for Transitional Justice to seek advice to be able to play this diplomatically. That's phase one. Phase two will follow. But I don't think people will like the phase two. But it is sad that politicians use this issue to play politics.
Right.
You come to power as government, and then you come and you loot and take lands that belong to the state and to the tribe of the Ga against what is stated in a constitution, which is our supreme law. And you expect there will be peace? Yes, there will be peace. But then anything can happen if the problem is not being solved. The people may rise up, and when they rise up, then we have an issue on our hands.
How could they rise up against the government? The government, I'm sure, has modern, sophisticated weaponry, don't they?
Well, Dave, you should know that we live in Africa. And I'll tell you that Ghana as a country, yes, they say we are peaceful people. But if you go back in history, the Ga tribe has fought a lot of wars, and other tribes. And politics and politicians can do things that can plunge us back into that situation. And as the Ga people, the issue is that nobody wishes to engage in anything that will bring violence or anything that will bring chaos to our country, because we have been enjoying some enormous peace. But like I'm telling you, nothing is invulnerable. If the Ga people one day rise up that they want their lands back, what will you do? Are you going to deploy the Ghana armed forces to come and kill us on our own land? Well, you have to remember that we have Ga people who are also in the Ghana armed forces. So then the whole issue becomes tribal. And when it becomes tribal, then explosion. It has happened in so many places. You are not vulnerable to violence. You are not vulnerable to civil war or tribal war. But we have to do what is right. We have to do what is right. We have to abide by our laws. The law must work. We have come so far. What has been done to my tribe? And honestly, I'll tell you, Dave, personally, and put this on record. In this land issue, what has been done to us, if this was done to another tribe, Dave, it is wrong. Because if in our constitution, it states clearly that do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that, that's what we should know. So if my territory belongs to the Ewe tribe of Ghana, or the Fanti tribe of Ghana, or the Achim tribe, or the Ashanti tribe of Ghana, and Accra is their land, and governments come to power to take lands which is supposed to be returned to them, Dave, that is wrong. So it's not because I'm a Ga, and I'm speaking against this injustice. And if this injustice is meted out against another tribe, it is still wrong, because it goes against what is written in our constitution. This matter borders on our constitution. And in most African countries, war breaks out when the constitution is subverted or when the constitution breaks down. We have to be very careful as a people.
Have they responded to your concerns, to your letter?
It is up to us, the Ga tribe, to take the necessary action to be able to bring the government of Ghana to its knees. This is not a fight that will be fought for a long time.
For the benefit of the listeners who are not too familiar with your country, the population is about 25 million, and it's a parliamentary democracy, as you mentioned, and the legal system is based on British common law. And of course you have, as we mentioned earlier, a military and foreign relations with many other countries around the world. And something I didn't know, that the Ghana Stock Exchange is the third largest stock exchange in Africa after the Johannesburg Stock Exchange and the Nigerian Stock Exchange. So Ghana is not some little dinky third world country. Here we have a country that is about to experience some elections in a couple of days, and this could set the stage for something very serious. And what you were alluding to before was that if in fact an agreement is not reached to respect the Constitution, that there could possibly be some bloodshed.
Ghana as a country has enormous wealth. We have gold, we have timber, we have bauxite, manganese, diamond, pepper, sugar, we have discovered oil, but yet people are living less than $1 a day. Children are hungry in Ghana in parts of the country. We have problem with our water system. We have problem with the energy system, electricity. We have problem with our roads, sanitation, even in the capital of Accra. So there are so many issues that we as a country must tackle. We have issues that we have to solve. We have issues that our political leadership must be able to use the revenue of the country to change the lives of the Ghanaian or Ghanaians. We have so many challenges as a country that we have to resolve. We need any violence or war, any civil war or any political violence that will lead to something else. We have so much on our hands. So on December 7th, as I speak to you personally, Dave, and to all Ghanaians outside this country, you should pray for our country. We are here also praying, but also watching the politicians and their supporters, their followers very, very closely. And to the Ga-Adangme people, my tribesmen who are split on political lines, some supporting the New Patriotic Party, the MPP, some supporting the National Democratic Congress, the NDC, some supporting a PPP party and other parties. Well, it is your right to join any political party. It is your right to vote for a party of your choice. It is your right to elect your own leaders who will come into power with an ideology that will be beneficial to you as a Ghanaian. But different opinions shouldn't bring conflict. So to the Ga-Adangme people here in Ghana outside, and here in Ghana, those who will be voting on Friday, history will judge you if you are used by any political party to start any violence in Accra. We will not tolerate that. We will not allow that to happen. But there are things that can happen which may get out of hand and circumstances out of our control. But advice to my tribesmen in the capital of Accra is to that exercise your right to vote. Go vote. After you finish voting, go home. It is the duty of the Electoral Commission of Ghana to count the results, tally the results, and declare the results for our country, Ghana, of who has won in the presidential or parliamentary elections. And to the other tribes who are living in Accra, we as a tribe has welcomed every tribe in every corner of Ghana to the capital. Some people are working, some people have given birth here, some people who were given birth here in Accra has even not gone back to where their forefathers or their fathers came from. They have become people known to live in Accra. This elections coming up is crucial. As I said, we have a lot of challenges that we have to solve. And to the other tribes in Accra, it is your duty to understand that Accra is a property of the Ga-Adangme people. We have been able to live and coexist with everybody in the capital. We have inter-tribal marriages with other tribes here in Ghana. And we expect you, those tribes, to behave and make sure that nobody is going to coerce you to start acts of violence which will go against the long-standing peaceful nature of this country. And to the traditional kings of Ghana, to the other tribal kings, speak out. Tell your people to behave professionally. Go vote. It is their right to vote and go home. And for you also to tell your tribesmen in Ghana not to be used by any politician or politicians to start any act of violence in these general elections. This is my call to my people, the Ga-Adangme people, and to the rest of the tribes in Ghana. I wish the politicians very well. I wish the president who is standing on the ticket of the NDC, wish him well, and his followers. I also wish the opposition leader and his followers well on Friday, and that they should also know that the world is watching them. And they also know the challenges we face as a country. It is their duty to make sure that we emerge peacefully in these elections. And my message also to the Electoral Commission, that they should conduct themselves professionally, and the election should be free, fair, and transparent, devoid of fraud, intimidation, and destruction to property and lives of any Ghanaian. Because one life of a Ghanaian is important. We need that Ghanaian to help build Ghana. So nobody have to lose a life voting for a political leader to rule this country. And to all Ghanaians, and to the politicians, and to everybody, my quote to you is that peace is possible if we remain committed to the truth. I repeat, peace is possible if we remain committed to the truth. Thank you very much.
The traditional war commander of the Ga tribe of Accra, Ni'i Gwate Aswasa II. I want to thank you so much, sir, for the time you spent explaining all this to the listeners. You're a fascinating man, and I appreciate your time and looking forward to talking to you after your country has had its say in your elections coming up on December 7th.
Well, Dave, I would also like to say something very briefly.
Please.
On my peace-promoting mission to America in calling for a free, fair, and transparent elections was supported by Mayor Sal Pinto Jr. of Eastern Pennsylvania. The city of Eastern gave its full backing to Ghana to conduct themselves professionally in these upcoming elections. My heart goes out to Mayor Sal Pinto and his family, to the residents of Eastern Pennsylvania, all who contributed to supporting me in calling for a free and fair elections for my country. I very, very much appreciate that. Also, my appreciation goes to Mayor Green, Sandy Green of Kutztown, Pennsylvania, for her support in calling for a free and fair elections in Ghana. My support also goes to Mayor Ed Palowski of Allentown, Pennsylvania, who also joined in giving Ghana its support of the city of Atlanta, its residents, the office of the mayor, in also joining in calling for peaceful elections in our country. And also to the city of Philadelphia, to Mayor Michael Nather, and also the chairman of the Mayor's Council on African and Caribbean Affairs, Stanley Stroder, council members of Philadelphia, Michael Griffin, who is also the Consul General of Philadelphia, and other people who also supported us from Philadelphia, join us calling for a free, fair, and transparent elections. I appreciate that. The country Ghana knows that they are being watched, and my heart and my appreciation and gratitude goes out to you all who supported me in my peace promoting mission to the US recently.